I was sitting right here in this rocking chair the other night, having a cup of tea by this wood stove, when I suddenly realized I could no longer live with this ceiling. And so I started taking it down. I had envisioned that there would be beautiful wooden beams under here, but actually, you know what happened? A previous Swamp Yankee got there first. This is old plaster, and what was the typical practice was to plaster over the beams, and when the plaster started falling down, this is lath, and then a tin ceiling would have been put up over the lath to keep the plaster from falling down. Well, my tin ceiling is completely rusted out. I've tried to save it. There may be sections of it that could be saved, but it is ready to come down, and so this is where we're at. The first thing you discover when you take down a tin ceiling is you got to take down the crown molding first. This is the crown molding. This is the tool of choice. It's a tiny little crowbar. And what you can do is just wedge it up into the crown molding and hammer at it with a mallet, which is exactly how I got this stuff down. Most modern crown molding is going to come out because a lot more easily than this because it's in there with caulking. So I took a razor knife and I just cut along the edge up here with my razor knife to score an edge. And then once you've got that edge, and you probably need to cut a little edge right in here too, you can get right up in here with your crowbar and a rubber mallet and just kind of wiggle that. You got to be super careful though, because it's really easy to get in here and break off some of this molding. This is actually old, beautiful wood molding. A lot of the crown molding that you're going to see in modern houses is not. So it pays to take extra special care, which as you can see right over here, I didn't, because I was just getting super frustrated and I wanted it out of there. But this wall needed repairing anyway, and I haven't painted it yet, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do that too. Some of this ceiling is still good. I may be able to salvage some of it. The problem is I'm gonna have a really hard time matching this pattern. It doesn't look very fancy, but in scanning through some of the tin ceiling manufacturers that are still around, I can't find this pattern, so I may end up having to salvage a lot of this. There is still a tin ceiling manufacturer that is in business to this day that was one of the original tin ceiling manufacturers. There's another one down in Florida, and so I will be posting some links to some of that and some information as we continue this journey.